Yo, what is up, ladies and gents? Today we're going to break down one of the hardest bosses in the Soul series in recent memory, DarkEater Midir. We're going to break it down into two parts: the boss's moveset and how I beat him and what I noticed might be able to help you. Because let's face it, we all play and experience Souls games differently. Let's jump right into it. Now, with this being a dragon, all his attacks hurt, and I mean a lot. There's a lot of them that even have a chance of one-shotting you, so patience is key to learn his moves. At range, he is the most powerful. He has a rush that begins with a fire spew in front of him, then leads to a frontal assault with his front claws. Note, after the rush, he always turns around. Second, he will jump up and back and cover the ground and fire as he flies forward. Midir will also rear up and spit fire underneath him, then converts it to a dark beam attack that he sweeps around the arena. Note, the direction of the sweep changes on your position, so be careful. At close range, Midir is manageable. His most dangerous attack is his rush, that starts with a roar and then a trample attack follows. Second, he has a 4-attack sequence, which consists of 3 stomps and ends with him rearing up to spew fire underneath him. 3. His tail swipe is the hardest to react to his body language and avoid. This will one-shot you depending on your armor. When you're towards the front of him, he would execute a pounce with his front right claw, or the left claw if you're looking at him, which is followed by stomps or a fire attack. Once you get him to about 40% health, he will add 2 new moves. 1. He'll charge himself up and release a giant AoE around him. 2. He adds in a dark humanity spell that homes in on you, but that normally starts with a roar, so you can avoid that easily. A lot of his attacks are dodgeable and or blockable. Once you get the timing down, the fight boils to not getting hit. To offset this, I was wearing Olsen's armor with the ring of steel protection +3 to boost my damage absorption to 40%. His rushes can be avoided by running to the outside, or you can time a dodge right after he roars to avoid it if you're too close. If it was a rush led by fire, dodge into the fire towards his face. If done correctly, you come out unscathed and then pursue his rush. When he rears up for his fire attacks beneath him, run towards the tip of his tail. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is stay close to him, and if you find yourself in his fire attacks and it cannot be avoided, block. When positioning yourself underneath him, there's a couple things I want to point out. When you're between his back legs, he tends to rear up and spit fire. If you get behind his legs, he will opt for the tail swipe. You can walk away from him to avoid it, but if you're comfortable with your rolling skill, roll towards it to avoid it, and get a couple nice hits on his face, which equals big damage. And lastly, if you position yourself on the outside of the back left leg, he tends to swipe at you. Use this to your advantage. Midir is a difficult boss, and most players won't kill on the first try, but I hope this helps. If you have anything else you'd like to add to help players defeat Midir, please do so in the comments below. And make sure you keep it locked to the Square Gamers for all things Dark Souls. Peace out.